In 1816, a Tower of London guard thrust his bayonet at a ghostly figure. The blade passed straight through. Well, this wasn't Anne Boleyn or the Princess in the Tower. This is something far stranger, a ghostly bear. On a freezing January night, the guard stood watch near Martin Tower, where the crown jewels were kept. Out of the darkness, a bear-like figure seemed to slide from beneath a door. Turning round, startled, he thrust his bayonet at this apparition, only for the blade to pass clean straight through and stick into the wood. The sentry collapsed in terror. Later stories claimed he died of fright. But here is the truth. There was no records of a guard dying this way at the Tower of London, and that dramatic ending seemed to be legend, not fact. So why a bear? Well, for centuries, the Tower of London was home not only to prisoners but to a royal zoo. Monarchs kept lions, monkeys, and even a polar bear that fished in the Thames. And by the early 1800s, one of the star attractions was Old Martin, a grizzly bear given to George III in 1811, and he lived at the tower until the 1830s, long after this ghost story began. The most reliable testimony comes from Edmund Lenthal Swift, keeper of the Crown Jewels. In January 1816, he reported seeing in the jewel house a cylindrical figure, like a glass tube filled with a dense cloud-like fluid, a pale azure, like the gathering summer cloud. His wife cried out that it had seized her before it vanished. So, fact or folklore? We know Swift really did describe something uncanny in the tower in 1816, and we know the tower house bears, including Old Martin. But the tale of a guard dying in fright and a ghost being a bear is almost certain a later embellishment of the story. So what do you think? Was it spirit of one of the tower's animals, or was it a story that just grew in the telling? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of haunted history. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good day, or even a good night even. Take care all. Goodbye.